Hi there, I have a story to tell you. There was a period of time in my life earlier this year that I thought, finally, this is it. The happiest moment that I've been longing for years. I've made it. I am mentally healthy, physically strong. I have amazing friends and a great support system, and everything felt like it was going on the right track. You see, in that period of time, I thought I really knew myself, what I liked, what I disliked, and so on. I guess during that time, everything seemed so perfect that I've settled in a position of comfort. Until one day, I started to question myself based on the decisions that I've made that led me into a storm. As I reflected on this obstacle, I became more self-critical, regretful,
Why did I do
and
that?
soon it developed into self-hatred. Here's something that you need to know about me. I'm a firm believer of the phrase, everything happens for a reason. I knew deeply that what I went through and what I did was a lesson for me to learn. Yet, I can't help but feel like I didn't deserve a second chance, as if that was my dead end. The deeper I went into quarantine, I began to forgive myself and learn how to love myself again. I realized that you can always start over and become a better version of yourself. But of course, it's always easier said than done. In order to do better, I needed to accept the pain first. What I learned from my actions, whether you're imagining a huge disaster or a minor inconvenience, is that you can never get it right the first try, but you'll never get it right if you never try. And so I decided to visualize my journey, the journey to finding myself again. Here lies the story of accepting our faults and nurturing them into something beautiful. At the end of the day, your mistakes don't define you. Rather, let the growth and overcoming stage from that mistake define you. After all, at the end of a thorny stem, there's always a beautiful and flourishing flower, and that flower is you. To go into more detail, my artwork is a representation of myself, or anyone who can reflect from it. It talks about the journey of accepting our failures, mistakes, or challenges. And to move on from it starts from allowing pain to come in first. Sometimes these pain can feel suffocating, hence the cage-like thorns that surrounds the person is a personification of the feeling of limitation. And of course, thorns have sharp edges. These causes you to bleed, which is a literal visualization of the hardships you faced, whether it was emotional, physical, or mental. Sometimes these obstacles causes us to become self-critical, making us very fragile, hence the cracks that can be seen all over the body and face. Another stage of acceptance is dealing with our emotions. My best advice would simply be to let it out. Allow your tears be a step towards relief, healing, and nourishment, all keys needed for growth. So what does the flower mean, you may ask? Well, let's start with the species of flower. I specifically chose poppies because it represents sacrifice, hope, and peace. It symbolizes the aftermath of your hardships. In a sense, if once you spoke out something hurtful, your healing turns those words into wisdom, into something beautiful. Your very own garden of knowledge. Before I go, here's a special behind-the-scenes footage of my thought process and past sketches and drafts leading to the final work. Goodbye, thanks for watching!